Bonjour, Kinamagan in Ireland Indigenous, coming from this warm, sunny beach with this production of Support Coach Television. Today's episode, Sammy gets his act together. Full text reading. Let's begin with a copy of the text. Sammy Gets His Act Together is a 3-read set where you should focus on skills like sequence of events and drawing inferences on the first read. Second read is going to have a lot to do with how the illustrations play a role. And then the third read will be a critical analysis of the story. On the first day and second day, you simply need to read it and do what the orange and green boxes tell you to do if you have a paper copy. If you have a digital copy, think in your head how you would answer those questions. On the third read, you will be finding a comprehension check that you will need to answer the questions of. It will be graded. That will be a separate video and located only under the third read. So for this week, there is only one assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and read the story. Sammy Gets His Act Together for you. After Sammy stepped off the school bus, he walked around to the back of his house so he could play with his dog Fritz. "Here, boy," Sammy called as he opened the gate to his backyard. When Fritz ran to Sammy and jumped all over him, Sammy just laughed and laughed. Then Sammy started to feel hungry, so he went inside to make himself a snack. "I think I'll have a peanut butter sandwich and a glass of milk," Sammy said to himself. After eating his snack, he went up to his bedroom to do his homework. "Sammy, please get down here," Sammy's mother called. Sammy ran downstairs and found his mother and father standing in the kitchen. "Oh, Mom, I'm glad you're home," Sammy said. "I need you to sign this permission slip so that I can go to the class camping trip." "Sammy Rivera, if you think I am signing that permission slip, you'd better think again," Sammy's mother said. "This kitchen is a complete and total mess. If you are not responsible enough to clean up your mess after making a snack, how can your father and I trust that you will be responsible on a camping trip?" "But Mom, the whole class is going on the trip," Sammy pleaded. "You also forgot to close the back gate again," said Sammy's father. "And I found Fritz 3 blocks from the house. Your mother and I see eye to eye on this, and you cannot go on the camping trip." Sammy begged and pleaded and promised them that he would prove that he could be responsible. His parents agreed to sign the permission slip only when they saw Sammy being responsible. From that moment on, Sammy was very responsible about everything he did, and he made sure his parents knew it too. "I just fed my fish," Sammy called out after feeding Lucy. "I just closed the refrigerator door," Sammy sang loudly after he got juice from the refrigerator. "I just took out the garbage," Sammy announced before heading upstairs to bed. A few days later, Sammy's father was confused. "I can't find the laundry basket," he said to Sammy's mother, "and it's filled with clothes I need to wash to wear this week." "Don't worry about that, Dad," Sammy said, entering the room, "because I did the laundry." "You mean that you actually did the laundry?" Sammy's parents said in shocked unison. "Does this mean," Sammy started to say with a big smile on his face. "Yes, Sammy," his mom said, "you can go on the class camping trip." We have reached the conclusion of the story. If it is one of the first 2 reads, make sure you've taken the time to study the questions posed in the colored boxes, orange on day 1, green on day 2. If this is your third read, you should go back into the Google Classroom and answer the questions found in the comprehension check. There is a YouTube video of me reading said questions in the comprehension check, but you do not need to view it if you don't need the questions read to you. Elemental gives you God. I'm going swimming. Bumblebee.